Panzer's Picks is a lighthearted show focused on sports commentary and entertainment. At Cathedral, we do not promote or endorse any form of gambling. Our goal is to foster a fun and engaging conversation around sports while spreading joy and building community. Please enjoy the show responsibly. It is for entertainment purposes only.
One take, everybody knows the rules. Welcome, sports fans, coffee enthusiasts, and those just looking to kill time on YouTube, to this week's edition of Panzer's Picks, Week 9, Nueve, correct? My Spanish
La Nueve.
Correct. Yep. Senior Hopkins High School, shout out. Coming to you from the heart of Johnny Mac's Coffeehouse here at Cathedral High School, I'm your host, Coach Freytag, alongside the star of our show, the winner himself, Coach Panzer, who's always ready to break down 4 of this week's top games. Our random starting question today, what are your top 3 Christmas movies? Ready, set, go.
Not a big Christmas movie guy, but I'll go with number 1, Scrooged.
Ooh.
Number 2, Love Actually.
Whoa.
And number 3, Die Hard.
Die Hard. Watched that one this past weekend. Put me right to sleep. All right. But before we jump into this week's games, let's talk about last week's Panzer Parlay, where we win 100%, never lost. What do we got to say? What do we got to say about last week, man?
It all fell the way we wanted. Simple call with IU beating up on the Boilermakers. Sorry about that, Coach Freytag.
They covered.
Love Notre Dame beating up on USC. It made me happy. But then Texas really controlling the game versus A&M was awesome. It was really good to get a 3-for-3 week.
Hey, man. Panzer is always a winner. He is a winner. We like those odds. Never lost.
Never lost.
He's a winner all the time. He has never had a losing streak. You have a shot at winning with Coach Panzer. I'll tell you what, man. His odds are fantastic. Just a reminder that the Panzer Parlay is always a winner. LeVar Ball never lost.
Never lost.
We like those odds. All right, let's get right into Week 9. We've got championship games this week, so we're super juiced up. But we're going to start with an Indiana game. Our Indiana game, we've got the DePauw Tigers versus John Hopkins.
It's a Sweet 16 game to make it to the Elite 8 of the Division III tournament. DePauw 11-0, John Hopkins 10-1. Tigers versus Blue Jays. DePauw gets to play him at home. The DePauw Tigers will advance to the Elite 8 of the Division III tournament.
Man. How many C-Boys are on DePauw?
9 C-Boys on the DePauw Tiger roster.
Wow. All right, so this week we're going to combine our Big Ten game and big games, and we're going to do a college football championship weekend Panzer Super Big Game Parlay. Okay, we're going to go pretty quick here, and then we're going to end with a Big Ten breakdown championship game. But we're going to start with CUSA Championship, Western Kentucky at Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State to win.
American Championship game, Tulane at Army.
Tulane to win.
MAC Championship game, Ohio versus Miami of Ohio.
Add the Miami is always a good thing. Miami of Ohio.
SEC Championship game, big game here, Georgia versus Texas.
Texas is going to win the SEC.
ACC Championship, big lot of stuff here, big time game here, man. Clemson versus SMU.
The Clemson Tigers will upset Southern Methodist.
Whoa, Dabo. Mountain West Championship game, Boise State versus UNLV.
Boise State to win the Mountain West.
Blue Field. Big 12 Championship game, Iowa State versus Arizona State.
Arizona State Sun Devils to beat the Iowa State Cyclones.
And then last but not least, our big time game and Big Ten Championship game, the Big Ten Championship, Penn State Nittany Lions versus Oregon Ducks.
Really, it's a question of who is the fraud. Penn State's 11-1. Oregon is 12-0. Oregon has 3 close games all year versus Boise State, Ohio State, and Wisconsin, which is a state. Oregon's strength of schedule is weaker than Penn State's. Penn State has a loss at home and 2 close calls versus USC and Minnesota. The Oregon Ducks are going to win the Big Ten.
Quack, quack, quack. All right, there you have it. Our Panzer Parlay this week is plus 9808. Again, the super duper big championship, big game parlay, Panzer Parlay, plus 9808. Picking Arizona State, Boise State, Oregon, Clemson, Texas, Miami of Ohio, Jacksonville State, and Tulane. Last game of the week, random game, completely random, NHL hockey, Penguins at Rangers, and why?
The New York Rangers are going to win the game. My dad is from New York City, so there you
Let's
go.
go Rangers, baby. That's a wrap for this week's episode of Panthers Pick. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Johnny Mac's Coffeehouse, for letting us film our show, and Coach O'Hara's Pick 'em League for providing our biggest following on YouTube and for providing my next month of diapers and wipes. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Johnny Mac Coffee. Shout out to our camera crew, Emerson Zink. We will see you next week for Panthers Pick.
Leave us a comment. Win some cookies.